This is Nikki Bell. Let's go. So, I am going to talk today about some of the challenges for first-time investors who struggle with and how to overcome them. This is from Trend Scout in the United Kingdom, as well as my own personal experience, just kind of put it all together for you. And I will break it down. So one of the first things is with investors is unknown risk and investment challenges. Not all investors know the risk involved in investing, particularly with new investors unaware of the hidden risk and various seemingly simple investment strategies. This can result in significant losses in their portfolios early on in the process. The solution would be, it's essential to be as well informed as possible before considering margin, leverage, options, futures, and other investment choices. Make sure you understand the risk involved. You will be better positioned to fulfill your financial goals if you grasp the nature of risk and take action to control it. And if you have a conversation, even with an expert like myself, or bring an expert like myself on your investment team, or hire an expert like myself, then you can avoid some of these risks, because there's certain things that I particularly look for depending on you, the investor, what you're investing in, your goals, so on and so forth. Okay, the next thing is what's called an overload of information challenge. While some investors will undoubtedly have little knowledge, others will have too much information, resulting in fear and poor decisions or putting their trust in the wrong individuals. When you're overwhelmed with too much information, you may tend to withdraw from decision making and lower your efforts, whereas I've seen people hire others to make decisions for them. And that's why you will always hear me say, I am not liable for any decisions that an investor makes, any company makes. For that reason, I'm just here to guide and educate. There's a reason why I say that, and it's in writing as well, okay? Because I'm not about to be blamed for something. Now, the solution would be, it may not be enough to merely provide people with knowledge about financial possibilities to make sensible and solid judgments. Not only must investment information be comprehensive without being overwhelming, but also must be simple to use and be used. This is a serious issue with possibly disastrous repercussions. With this, investors and their advisors should be aware of the dangers of information overload and make an effort to limit the amount and quality of the material they absorb daily. You don't need most of the information to make effective decisions, and a lot of it is terrible decisions. Brokers, banks, and other financial institutions must guarantee that the information investors are presented is easy to comprehend. The notion is that the average investor needs to be appropriately knowledgeable, but not excessively so to make the best judgments possible. So even when I'm giving my breakdown to investors, and you can replace what I've said today for investors, you can replace it if you're a founder, you can replace it with the word business owner, whatever your situation is, as long as you are a decision maker, you can replace this word investors that I've explained to you today with one of those other words. So that it's applicable to you. And everything I've said is relatable. Like, the information has to be simple, broken down. If you don't understand something, making sure that you're asking those important questions so that you can make informed decisions. But I totally believe in this information overload is too much. Now, when I talk, it may seem like, oh my goodness, I can't keep up with her. It sounds maybe like it's all complicated, but it's not, because I do it case by case. I do it at the level in which that investor is at in that moment, right? Or the level in which the business owner is at. So if he's brick and mortar, I'm not going to say, oh, you should go AI today. Let's do artificial intelligence and let's get this all automated and blah, 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 and do all this stuff, right? No. You have to be able to read the room. And a lot of what I say comes with experience and wisdom, right? You have the experience, you have the knowledge, which once you apply it, you gain the wisdom to be able to talk to certain folks. That's me. That's why I do what I do. And that's all I have for you today. We'll continue with part 2 another time. Remember, I'm Nikki, the strategist. This is Nikki. Bye.